So, right at the tail end.
They would have for this third game. We saw France stick to their first choice for theirs, and Norway, who played them, put is up, but offside. The ball is put away with some authority by Lo Celso, with that excellent left foot of his. To run here, and they've got three in the middle. Well, he sometimes says himself, people think it's nepotism that I'm in both the Atletico team and this. It might have been a flick on. He's gone his way from Otamendi, who's more than useful in the air. He's not the tallest. Press there. It's a yellow card. It's late. And Abu Taha, I think.
Well, he felt he got the ball, Abu Taha, there. It just might have been the momentum that followed through. Look, just gets away from him there. Does he get the ball? I think that's unlucky, Martin. I do. Often when you're stretching, you're reaching for the ball. You do sometimes run the risk of catching your...
Oh, Messi couldn't have done it better. So they have someone else to score goals Messi-like. And a special for a player who's hung around for a while without really making an imprint on the World Cup stage. A smile of approval. Giovanni Lo Celso plays in Spain. It's only his fifth goal for his country, 68 caps, had lots of opportunities. Lovely to watch. Joining in the occasion, adding to the fan spectacle, really, and that's terrific to see. And we know that a lot of footballers love the American sports, don't we? Whenever the NFL comes to Tottenham Hotspur and places like Argentina have gone away from the instructions from Scaloni. Ready to go again. I want to put the foot down hard, drive on in the second part of this first half. Lo Celso again trying to create. He's put it in to an area where Simeone is trying to play another pass rather than go for goal himself.
Yeah, or fire it.
Unchallenged. Takes the bar. Well, both seem certain to score. Lautaro Martinez is frustrated again. His was the first effort.
Yeah. He's got so much room. Tagliafico fires in. I wondered if he was offside. From that angle, it's tight. And that little flick, and then all of a sudden Alvarez throws himself at it, and it just rattles off the crossbar. Abu Laila certainly doesn't do anything with that one, but from that, that's a good stop.
That was pretty painful for Julian Alvarez.
Possible penalty check here, Martin.
Yeah, Nita Al-Rashdan was the player going for the ball, and the referee is going to have a look at it.
Yeah.
Football and international football. He's now scored in the World Cup finals. Lautaro Martinez, you can see what it means. It's not just converting a regulation penalty. It is something that has haunted him for the best part of 4 years. And he wrapped in the opportunity.
Great penalty.
Austria have taken the lead against Algeria. Spirit about Jordan now.
Do you know, they've had their best spell in the game since they've gone 2 down.
Two. Al Arab. Oh, they wanted the goalkeeper to come. Al Arab, he was reluctant to do so. Been in the news today, Nico Paz. There's problems with his Nico Paz. And he won't be drawing breath a bit. This first half, and it was nearly something to put in the calendar of World Cup goals. Otamendi, this first half. Good stuff from Julian Alvarez. And that also ends the first half. Well, the challenge for this second string Argentina team was to show, and they're ones that perhaps the two players who were left out that we were a bit surprised about, Andy, which is Al Mahdi's back in, who's been involved in the other two games, and also the France-based Moussa Altamari, plays for Rennes and has had probably the most outstanding career of this generation of Jordanian players away from the Middle Eastern countries. So they've gone for the experience, having those two young men have come off. Bakuri. Well, they're going to be, as I said, Argentina as we were. Rodrigo de Paul on protection duty again. Argentina.
And Lautaro Martinez has taken it wide, and then made sure that the ball's in the net, but it's offside. He was offside. Keep the rhythm of the play that's got you the 2-goal lead. A lot of those collisions, if you like, in this tournament, where the referees have waved play on. But Istvan Kovac not thinking that was one of those incidents. It's the two again. 2 goal scorers trying to conjure up a third. Getting into shooting positions. Altamari involved straight away. Oh, skinned the bar. He wants more.
What a ball.
What a ball and what a goal. Almatari's straight into the action, and Messi might be needed to get Argentina going again. Altamari brought on as a substitute in the second half, and it hasn't taken him too long to get going. There was a dart forward that would have been offside. It's a real shin-out in the end from Nico Paz. Celso is down. Whether that will affect who comes on for whom,
I might just have to wait a minute just to see how he is. Gio Lo Celso, they probably had in mind who they were going to change, but when you've got a guy down on,
also coming off is Lautaro Martinez, having broken his duck. Messi is on for him. And the last one involves
Left-hand side, it's Messi.
he just gets past that challenge, Martin. He's hitting it. As it is, they get the free kick. Alexis McAllister's clearly got caught. I don't think there's going to be much debate on who's going to walk onto this free kick.
Can't show. And he does more subtlety than extreme power. He does combine his kind of power with brilliant placement. Bit of a sighter.
Yes.
This one is Otamendi, vigilant, venerable and vigilant.
Yeah, when he gets in those areas without Palacios in front of him, sometimes can be a bit vulnerable there.
They've had their moments for that to be the case, that they've stopped the real form team of each group running away with each game. Now we are going to see 21-year-old Valentin Barco.
They picked Al Mahdi and Tamari, who scored the goal. They picked those two from the start, and they were surprised that they didn't, Andy. I mean, they would be in most people's team preparing for the game. They certainly were in mine. Here's Barco. Messi again. Challenged by Jamous. rival.
Yeah, those players that they've got out there now, obviously including this man, really good playing in those tight areas.
Here he goes, there he is! It was a sighter. And the second one was bang on target. Goal number 6.
And 6 are the best.
So you've only got...
Almada. He didn't think it was deflected. Well, the ex-Argentina players who are here in force, by the way.
They picked Almada and Tamari, who scored the goal. They picked those two from the start, and they were surprised that they didn't, Andy. I mean, they would be in most people's team preparing for the game. They certainly were in mine. Here's Barco. Messi again. It was a sighter. And the second one was bang on target. Goal number 6.